Talk now.
Hello.
Oh, that's working.
Blah, blah, blah. It wasn't muted. It was something that just decided to do a thing, computers be doing pooter stuff,
Yeah. Well, it actually wasn't muted.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it wasn't muted. So there's a little. I get a little bar over there that tells me when it's working and not working, and it bounces up and down. And there's a little like sound symbol in the bottom right hand corner. When we launch the stream, that sound symbol goes from a little red cross through it to normal, which it did, and then it starts bouncing as soon as we start talking. It didn't do it today.
It took 15 hours to go live. Do you normally do a 10 o'clock at night stream?
No. So I so it didn't start bouncing. So what happened is OBS had decided to change what the input was from Rodecaster Pro to default Windows. Super useful. We'll talk about that other thing we were talking about when we went live later. They don't need to know that now. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. It's a bit grim outside, Joe, today.
Yeah.
But we get to be in here and be in a good mood.
Yeah. I was in such a good mood. I was just putting magnets on my bases, just plodding away.
Yeah.
Just having a great whale of a time.
I was making drinks and setting the stream up and putting all the lights on. And
then I was like,
Joe was still just putting magnets on.
And I was like, oh, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's why I'm getting ready. I was like, you should tell me. I thought I had loads of time.
Yeah, professionals ever. I mean, OBS has never dropped the source before. I don't know why it's dropped the source. This is strange. I don't know why we do that. We fix it now.
It's like computers. I don't get it. Like, obviously, I've got new exciting internet at my house, right? Phone's connected, fine. TV's connected, fine. Xbox is connected, fine. Computer, no. Computer's like, I can see the internet exists because I found the router. So there's no internet. Then I restarted the router, and then it started, right? And then I turned my computer off to go to sleep, obviously. Next day, turned on, no internet. I was like, why? You had it yesterday. You saw it.
We changed our service provider when BT decided they were going to try and rip us off. And our speed is better, and our connection is typically better. But there's something going on at home at the moment where every now and again the devices just drop the router for no reason at all.
Yeah, like our like Google Homes and stuff. They're like sometimes like cool, and then sometimes like no internet exists.
So it tells us that we're connected, but it doesn't do anything. And you're like, why isn't the web page loading? I've got a fucking gigabit internet. You turn the router off, turn the router on, everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a big long cable. There should be a big long cable in there.
Chat are asking about Marcus. You don't know about Marcus. His name's Marcus.
Aurelius.
No, but if you want to for this show, it can be. Yeah, absolutely.
Lord of the Phoenix Legions.
Marcus is from the football show. We put a different football show on him every week. Yeah. However,
for a different team.
It was literally as we went live, I was like, I forgot to move him. So Marcus is still there and Barrador's still over there.
Oh, do you have like different team shirts on him?
All Saints, but different shirts for Saints.
Well, throughout the years.
Throughout the years, yeah.
Because surely they only have like a home and away one, don't they?
They have a home, away, and third strip every season, so 3 shirts a season.
Third strip?
Yeah.
Is that for when the other two are in the wash?
No, it's just because football teams are massive arseholes and all they want to do is make more money. So they have like Saints' home team is red and white in their home shirt, and then they'll have a yellow shirt, and then they'll be like, oh no, there's some games where that's still a clash because we've decided to, because they could just make 2 shirts where they would not clash with any teams at all in the league. So they have to have a third shirt. So when the yellow shirt clashes as well as the red and white shirt clashes, you can then buy their pink one.
Yeah, but surely if they're away and that other team was wearing a yellow one, they could just wear the red and white. Or can they only wear red and white at home?
No, they could wear red and white away, Jay. But like we went to Ipswich on Saturday, who wear blue, and the Saints wore their yellow shirt. Despite the fact that Ipswich wear blue, we could have worn red and white. I don't understand. And last year, we played away at Ipswich, played in red and white.
Let's be honest, no amount of money is going to help Southampton.
No, mate, absolutely not. Not a chance. Anywho, we're not here to talk about football. That's on Sunday nights. We're here to talk about Warhammer 40k, and specifically, actually Warhammer in general, but specifically for me, today got really good. It started really shit.
I really like Evan Tamalolo's comment. He touched me on the shoulder once.
It started really shit today and then got substantially better very fast. Yeah. So I got a text message through this morning. Those of you that watched last week knew that I got defrauded on Wednesday for a significant amount of money. And I got a text message this morning saying, we still haven't made a decision yet, so we're extending your deadline that we have to give you an answer by to the 20th of February. And I was like, That's not good news. So I phoned them and was particularly annoyed. And she was like, don't worry, it's simply because we're waiting for a response from the merchant, from the retailer that has supposedly taken your money, and we haven't had a response yet. They're not responding to us. And then so I was like, okay, well, it's not really my issue, but okay. Yeah. And then they phoned me up when I was in the gym this morning, literally an hour after I'd phoned them, if that. And were like, they asked me a bunch of questions, and then she said, odd. We spoke to the retailer. They've got apparently no recollection of taking payment from you whatsoever. I was like, okay. She said, despite the fact that I can see right in front of me, they've taken payment from you. Yeah. But they've denied it, which means I'm going to instantly issue a refund. Yeah. I was so happy then. Yeah. So happy they solved that problem. So that's incredible. So that came back to me, and then I was like, now I can just relax for the week, do the shows, and get ready for Friday when we fuck off to Bournemouth to our fancy hotel, Joe, and we go to Beachhead. Or I need to speak to the hotel, actually, because I reserved the hotel in my business card. Oh. Which is no longer relevant because it changed. I have to phone them later.
It'll be under the same name, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the name's the same, but they try and take a charge beforehand just to make sure that it's fine. So all is good. I have my business money back. We can pay our bills again. You lot are fucking incredible. And Beachhead is coming on Friday. And me and you and Joe and Tom and Ben and Lee are all playing Friday evening. And a lot of the Thanes I've seen talking about Beachhead are playing Friday evening. Yeah. And the number of people registered for Great Hall Shield Wall on the Beachhead BCP page is going up.
Yeah. I keep telling my mate Ash, who's going, to join our team. But he says, I can't join a team until I've got more tournament game wins than losses.
Of course he can.
And I was like, there's people on our team that have never been to tournaments.
Does he know our team?
I was like, there's pretty sure there's people on our team that have never won a game at a tournament. So
I own the team, and for this particular for this particular edition of Warhammer 40K, I've got more losses than wins.
Yeah. I think he just wants the chance that me and him could pair into each other round one. Because if you're on the same team, you don't get paired into each other round one. So he's like, I want that chance.
Well, you can be paired into.
If there's more people from your team than actual players, as in more than half.
Drew says, so no one needs to gift today. Quite the opposite, actually, because I didn't stream yesterday because I was in dental pain. I had 2 fillings, both bottom of my corners of my jaw yesterday. Yeah. And she numbed the shit out. And my medical note says has an immunity to anaesthetic or a high resistance to anaesthetic or something like that. So she numbed the shit out of my bottom jaw. I couldn't eat or drink for hours, Joe. You'd have laughed a knob at me.
To be honest, though, I hate the dentist. Like, the biggest lie a dentist will tell you is, oh, you might feel a little bit of pressure. It's like, it's not pressure. You ram a needle in my face. You know, it's what you're describing is stabbing pain, right? And then what they do is they're like, I broke the handle on a chair in a dentist in Kings Lynn. I was like,
full long range.
I was because she was like, she injected me, and then she was like, you're gonna feel a bit of pressure. She got these massive fucking pliers out to go. She's like moving my head to try and pull my tooth out, and I was like pulling it. Like the dental assistant, she felt so sorry for me. She held my hand because she was like, don't break anything else.
That's how Joe pulls.
Yeah. So yeah.
I detest dentists, but I detest hygienists more. You've been to dental hygienist, Joe?
Yeah, but I don't. Isn't a dental hygienist just a dentist?
No, dental hygienists aren't as qualified as dentists.
No,
dentists will do a lot of the surgery work and removals and fillings. Dental hygienists just hack away at your gums with a sharp implement, make you bleed loads, and say, gums aren't very good. You have to come back. No, because you just fucking stabbed a sharp implement into my face for the last half an hour and hacked along my jawline. That's why I'm bleeding, you fucking idiot. And then what happens is you go to a dental hygienist. I've not been to a dental hygienist in over 10 years and had no problems, no pains, no issues, no food getting stuck. I went to a dental hygienist. She hacked at my face for fucking 45 minutes. She said, they're actually in pretty good condition since you haven't been for 10 years. And then afterwards, for the next week, I got nothing but food stuck in my face the whole time. And I was like, I was fine before you touched my mouth. You fucking con artist.
You could only just use soup. You know, well, it's like when you take your car into the garage to get your tyres done, and you come out and you're like, oh, my engine light's on now. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, don't know what that's about, is it? It's a hold a piece of your car behind their back. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that's the hygienist. Oh, you might have to come back more regularly. You can fuck off. Yeah, you can fuck off if you think I'll go back more regularly. You absolutely. The dentist I don't mind too much. Like, she takes photos of your teeth and goes, there, that's a little cavity. And she was like, in January, she's like, We don't need to fill them, but I'd like to because it could get worse. Because I fucking want some money out of you.
I want to fill your face up. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I was like, I don't like going very often, so I get it done, clean bill of health, good for another fucking 10 years. But
I just wait until it's so bad that I'm like, I remember like where I'm like awake all night because of pain, and then I'm like 111.
Well, so this is why. I mean, ultimately, the reason why I've gone and got the checkup, I got all the work done, is simply because I've not been on a dentist's books forever since I left the army, and I'm getting old now. And I was like, it's going to get to a point where I'm going to start having dental problems. I don't want to have to go to an NHS dentist or have to be on a waiting list for 6 months to get something sorted. I want to be registered at a dentist, and so that's why I've done it, and now I'm registered.
I keep getting messages from the dentist that I went and had my work done when my tooth was really bad. And they obviously keep messaging that you need to book a checkup. You're overdue for a pet checkup. I phone up. Oh, can I book a checkup? And they, oh yeah, we can do you August. I was like, why the hell are you messaging me that I'm overdue? And the best you could do is like over 6 months time.
Land Rover did that with my car. Your car needs an MOT. Your car needs an MOT before this date. So I got the email through. It was like, car needs an MOT before this date. Cool. So I phoned up. So apparently I need an MOT before the date. Yeah, cool. The earliest date we've got is this one, which was 4 weeks afterwards. I was like, well, that's no good then, is it, you fucking idiots? You've messaged me saying I'm overdue an MOT. Or not overdue an MOT, but I'm due an MOT. And then you're telling me you haven't got an appointment that will get it done before it's due. Don't message me. I'll take it somewhere else. Thanks very much. And I did. And it was fine. Anyway, like I said, chat, that's why I did miss yesterday's stream. My numbness didn't go away. I didn't get a full feeling back in my jaw until about 10 to 8 at night, or quarter to 8 at night, something like that, or quarter past 8 at night. I think I started eating at quarter to 8, just about. It was like the tingly feeling. And then about quarter past 8, it was finally back to feeling like normal again. Yeah. But I couldn't drink I had a water bottle that I was like, the fuck, I can't feel it, and it just dribbled down my face.
We got straws in the house.
Yeah. I'm sure chat would have had a great time watching me, but I also, because I don't like the dentist, I was wildly anxious. And when I got back, I just went into almost instant shutdown mode and was ready. I was like this is like almost asleep in my chair. And it's like, do you think you were quite anxious? I was like, I didn't think I was, but maybe I was. So I rested, which is fine because I feel good today. Went to the gym this morning, and I'm just fucking excited for the weekend now.
Yeah.
And that's what this stream's all about. I'm so excited for BEACHHEAD. BEACHHEAD, by the way, is like sold out everywhere. Like almost all of the tournaments are sold out as well.
Old World might have some spots, but they only like announced that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like they didn't announce it.
I cannot wait for BEACHHEAD. And I think, honestly, Games Workshop from probably Grotmas onwards has, for me personally, knocked it out the park. So Grotmas, I think, was great. There's a couple of swings and misses, but majoritatively was great. Like it was, on the whole, it was brilliant. And then we had the Guard Codex, which I actually really like, and I'm really excited for. I've got two extra key boxes at home for myself. And then we had the Eldar Codex, and I don't think I need to tell people how excited I am about the Eldar Codex. And despite the fact that I'm going to BEACHHEAD with the Index, because the Codex isn't on general sale to the Saturday, I can't wait. And I put my list. I started to tweak my list on yesterday before submission, and I was starting to fuck around with it. And I was like, but I don't really care about winning. I just want to go and have fun.
Yeah.
So I stopped tweaking. I had the one that I played with you last week, and just when we put out our practice game, I was like, just put that one in, submitted, done. And I can't wait. And I think this change in mentality to the game in general, I'm just in such a good hobby place right now, Jay. You've seen how many models I've been painting.
Yeah. One. A week.
Which is more than usual.
Which is more than one a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
A vast improvement. Yeah, you've painted loads.
I'm so excited for it. Yeah. If you are coming to BEACHHEAD, chat, stick a colourful postcard in. Let us know what you're excited about. Let us know when you're turning up. I'm hoping people are coming down the Friday. We're gonna have some food each evening as a team, and then we'll come and meet people in Bournemouth somewhere. I'm sure there'll be plenty of places we can meet up where I don't have to get dressed and put shoes on, because I like doing that in the evenings. Do you like put your shoes on and shit in the evenings, or just go out as you are?
As I am.
Yeah,
I've been to events with people that are like, go back to the hotel, get changed. I'm like, really?
I'll get changed in the sense that I'll probably wear shorts in the daytime because I prefer wearing shorts at events. So I'll put something like combats on, and I'll probably wear my Great Hall like football shirt type thing on a Saturday, and I won't want to wear that out to a pub because that's weird. So probably, but it won't be fun. I won't be putting like a shirt on.
Oh, I've been to events where like they've come out in full evening dress,
full trapping gear.
Like you're like, oh, I got like the proper like almost ironed jeans on, proper sharp shoes on, shirt, like slick hair, and I'm like, I don't. Why? Because you're still going to be hanging around with big fat beardy nerds. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Like you may look like the sharpest one there, but you look out of place. Then you look weird.
You do look a little bit weird.
Yeah.
And I do know the kinds of people that look like that.
And I'm like, why?
Events, Joe.
Why did you do that? Like, if they went to the tournament dressed like that, I'm like, oh, maybe you're an investment broker. You know, maybe you got a bit about something about yourself. You want to.
Yeah, if you dress like that normally,
yeah,
cool.
But when
I'm
you don't,
I'm slowly transitioning the way I dress.
But yeah,
to fancy.
Why?
Because I like to feel fancy.
I don't find fancy clothes comfortable though. That's
fair.
I don't mind the idea of like wearing a shirt over a t-shirt and stuff, but I hate wearing a suit.
I love a suit.
Yeah.
I love a good suit, Joe.
I don't feel more trapped than when I'm wearing a suit because they're not designed for comfort.
There's something about a nice pair of trousers and some nice shoes.
Yeah, I hate it. Always itchy.
See that. I've had some dress shoes that are horribly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're quite cheap. And I've had some dress shoes that are horribly uncomfortable, expensive. And I've had some dress shoes that are expensive that are very comfortable. Yeah. And it's the same with all the gear. Like I think you just have to find the ones that aren't itchy.
It might be the tism in me, but I'm like, it's tight there. I don't like it. You know, it's tight. Like I put on a new hoodie. I was in the shop. I tried on a hoodie, and it was like really tight here, really tight across the shoulders, but it was like loose around the side. I was like, I don't like it. Like,
that would be weird.
I'm like, it's just
that's like the complete opposite way around you want it.
Yeah, and I find that because I'm a fatty, like I put a shirt on, and I'm like, even if the shirt's a little bit baggy, I'm like breathing in the whole time. I can't breathe.
I wouldn't call you a fatty.
I know. I don't feel more self-conscious until the moment I put on like
festively. I love a shirt. By the way,
Yeah.
That's a lie. I love a good fitted shirt. Because I've got a fucking fat head and a big neck.
Yeah.
If you go off your neck size and you buy the shirt, you end up with a neck that fits me and then a dress.
I think I'd be happier in like, you know, like what's coming in fashion wear is like the alternative trendy countryman suit. You know, like a tweed.
I love tweed, Joe.
I think maybe
I've got
I need
a beautiful
to go that.
tweed suit.
I think what I need to invest in is like a belly band. You know, the old cummerbund.
Yeah.
I think like what I was talking to someone ages ago about the idea of like doing Comic Cons and stuff and doing cosplay. And I'm like, I feel like the only acceptable cosplay is Fat Thor from the Avengers, or some kind of like Viking. Because I was talking about the idea because everyone wants me to do this bloody Fire Slayer.
Fuck, that's hot.
I'm like, the only acceptable thing is you always see them in the films. He's always big guys. Always big, huge guy, big axe, big hammer, always belly band on, you know? I'm like, that's the acceptable belly band. Maybe that's the way I need to go for suits.
I'm going. I like the old collar and sweater type feel at the moment.
Yeah. I've got a wedding to go.
I think I'm maturing into my dad. I think that's the problem.
I've got a wedding to go to. You know, I arranged some dates recently. I didn't know if we were talking about that today. We arranged that date.
We are talking about today, actually.
On the Friday.
I should have put that as the description, but we didn't.
Right.
But then these people have turned up, despite the fact that we haven't put that Joe has booked the Warhammer World Day. We haven't put that as a title, so you're going to get to know because you've turned up. And out of loyalty, we'll tell you today.
The day after, Simon, of Adam's brother, Simon, it's his wedding on the Saturday. I didn't clock that the day I booked it.
Oh.
So I literally got Nottingham back wedding. So I've got a wedding in a couple months' time, and I'm like, the exercise bike is back in the house this morning, you know.
To hang more clothes on.
Yeah, I had to clean all the dust off it first. I went through so many wipes, but I went.
That's dust.
Yeah, so like the wipey, the bleachy dust wipe things. And I was like, oh, I need to like feel not huge. But yeah, I've got a wedding next day, so I've got a date to just sit on the bike for like.
It's weird. My invite must have been lost.
Yeah, we didn't really know. He hasn't really met you, has he?
Once or twice.
Once, yeah. He comes to my house on the reg.
Oh, does he?
So it's fine. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is some big news, chat. Joe has booked Warhammer World Day. The second we get to 100 members, I'll tell you when it is.
I can't remember when it was. I've already put in the calendar.
He's currently also magnetising. Get this for BEACHHEAD, magnetising his Tyranids.
Yeah, I'd last minute switch out because
I'm interested. I kind of really wanted you to take Tyranids. I did, and I didn't. But I didn't expect you to change.
Well, because so what is the problem is I've made this very clear. Since the Blood Angel Codex came out, I've basically lost.
Hashtag not your Blood Angels.
Yeah, not my king. You know, I lost all kind of love for the Blood Angels immediately. I really like the came out. I like the models and stuff. But the reason I had Blood Angels was of Seth. You know, the army has great rules. It has great detachments. It has some of the best combat units in the game. But I collected that army because I like Gabriel Seth. Right? It's like living in your ex's family's house, even though you're broken up. You know, the reason I'm here is gone. So why would I stay here? Kind of thing. So I'm kind of like, I don't really care about. So I'm happy for Paddy to take the reins on the Blood Angels. I have a Blood Angels army
That you like.
but I like, and I'll keep playing with it. And I'll probably Legends run Seth, but I thought I'm going to this I'm only taking the Blood Angels as a tournament because it's a really good army. I'm not taking it because I like it. Whereas I really, really love Tyranids.
Yeah.
And I love playing with Tyranids, and I have loads of fun.
You always have so much fun when you play with them.
And I ran them on Thursday, and I was like, I just love playing with this army so much. And all I had to do was paint. I wrote a list, and the symmetry was off. You complained that the symmetry was off.
But it annoyed Mightism.
Yeah, so I was like, fine. So I fixed it. And all I had to do was paint a Broodlord, which I already had in the house.
Yeah.
And now I have 3 different looking Broodlords in my army.
Which is cool. I'm going to jump into a very quick super chat just in case he disappears. Dave says, Beachhead either haven't signed up as the shield wall because I want to play Joe with shots on Friday. Massively tall Dave. The likelihood of you pulling him in a 200-person event simply because you haven't picked shield wall was very slim. It's like there's like 25 people registered as shield wolves. So you've got like a 1 in 175 chance.
And it's basically they don't do the pairings until Friday. So they see who turns up on Friday, then pairs those people into each other randomly, and then once those are all paired off, he does the Saturday pairings.
And once the first round's done, then you can play anyone on any team.
Yeah.
It's only the first round pairing, so it doesn't do the whole Shield Wall thing.
Yeah.
So I'd urge more people to sign up to Shield Wall.
Yeah, because like say every 25, every 30 of us win our first game, then obviously there's enough people that we don't have to pair into each other, but it gets rid of that stipulation.
I just want to look like a big dick at the event when the massive team that's there is ours. That's the only reason why I'm asking. So. Because I just want to feel like the big dick going, this is all our people. This is all mine and Joe's people.
Big Bab here, game 1. I said, I'm taking the invasion fleet because it's the best.
So you're taking, so Joe's pivoted to Tyranids.
Yeah.
Pivoted to invasion fleet Tyranids.
Yeah.
And it's a list that...
it's a stupid...
It's a very Joe list.
So it's a Swarm Lord with 3 Tyrant Guard. 2 Hive Tyrants with 3 Tyrant Guard each. 3 Broodlords with 5 Gene Stealers, because the Gene Stealer is just a delivery mechanism for...
And some ablative wounds.
2 units of Von Ryans, a big blob unit of Zonothropes with a Neuro Tyrant, 1 Lictor, because they always hunt on their own.
Yeah.
And then...
And you can wear your T-shirt.
A Biovore.
Because you want to keep blobbing out ball bags.
I think that's it, really.
Yeah.
It's not much in the army.
Yeah.
But it just goes... plonk itself on the objective and just spam 5 at field no pain.
I don't remember my list. Oh, I pressed the button. I don't remember my list. I
remember it because I can literally see it from where I'm sat.
Yeah, so I've got in my list, is this my list? I've got an Autarch with wings, because he's still lone up at the moment, because Index is my Warlord for extra CP.
Yeah.
I've got the Death Jester with the fancy enhancement that annoys everyone, because you just get like 12 shots. I've got Eldrad, because extra fate dice that are actually completely useless in my list, but I painted him, so I'm taking him. I've got a Foot Farseer and 2 Spirit Seers, one that I painted, one that you painted.
Yep.
There's 10 Storm Guardians as a bodyguard for Mr. the Eldrad. I've got 5 Dark Reapers, 2 units of 5 Howling Banshees, 2 units of 3 Shining Spears. Both Banshees and Spears shit in the Index, but I love them, so I'm taking them. 2 units of 5 Scorpions, 1 Warlock Conclave of 4 to babysit the Farseer, and then 2 units of 10 Wraithblades because I painted 10 Wraithblades. So if I'd have had my Wraith Lord done in time and my Wraith Knight, I might have just been taking all my models. But so I've got 2 big blobs of toughness 7 Wraith Guard still for whilst they're allowed to be toughness 7 and get models back and all that nonsense.
I like it.
I don't think it's particularly good, but it's shit I like, so I don't really care.
I'm in. The problem is like both our lists are in danger at the moment. We run into someone like Lee's list who's like, "What have you got? Got 12 baby knights."
Yeah.
I like Lee, but
Fuck that noise.
like, why does he have to bring the most lame army?
But Lee likes to go, to be fair, Lee likes to go and be a bit competitive and try and win games. And I think with the new Eldar book, I'm going to start building and tweaking and tinkering with lists to get to something that I think is competitive.
I think competitive Eldar would be very good.
But that's only because I think nowadays with the new book, so one of the reasons why I'm so excited about BEACHHEAD is because I'm excited about tournaments again. I'm excited about tournaments again because the Eldar book is good but hard to master, which means it's not just an auto win take. And a lot of the stuff that I like is now good, which makes me happy. I've never been a person who, and the stuff that I haven't liked in the past. So, for example, there was a phase where Swooping Hawks and Baharoth, like 9th edition, for example, was super good all the time, but didn't have nice models, so I refused to take them. Because I wouldn't build and paint metal or finecast ones, and I wouldn't build or paint a metal or finecast Baharoth. And every time I found some sort of proxy that's 3D printed, it was just not that nice. So I just never bothered. And now they've got cool models. They're not saying they're good now. They're not. They've lost their Happy Downey, which they probably should have done because they're a bit silly before. But I think they're cool.
Yeah.
And their models are nice. So the Eldar range is now in a place where pretty much anything you want to take has got a cool set of models.
Yeah.
So it's not like... So everything's nice now, which is good. But the stuff that I really love, like Banshees and Shining Spears, as we've sort of showcased this week, are actually pretty good. They're not auto-win good, but they're pretty good.
I think they're really, really good, but I think the moment they get stuck in the open...
Yeah, which is exactly what I
die.
wanted. It's exactly what I wanted, mate.
Like, the Shining Spears ran out, murdered a unit, and then the Storm Lord just battered them. He was like, "Oh, thanks for coming."
Yeah. Happy with that.
But that's how it kind of should be.
But that's partly why I'm so excited because I get to play elves. I know I don't get to play my Codex elves, but whatever. I get to play elves, and I just don't have a care in the world for this particular event because it's not the Codex yet. It is still the Index, which isn't very good. I've refused to take D cannons. I've refused to take the Avatar. I've refused to take all the auto take stuff where you just go flip that one to a 6, and then I get. We do it on stream because people expect to see it, but I didn't want to run it at a tournament for one last time. I was like, nah, screw that. I'm just gonna take fun shit that I like.
Yeah.
So I get 9 fate dice and not really anything to spend on them, which is fun.
I think like they'll be really useful for things like charges.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm okay with that. You know, using things like charges, I'm all okay with.
Or like the occasional save. I think maybe.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah. Perfect. Right.
The people want the date, don't they?
No, I said when we get to 100 members, Joe. We're on 31.
Oh.
So, you know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We're actually not on 31, we're on 36.
Oh.
So, because 5 got dropped before.
Just holding it to ransom.
We are going to jump straight into chat, though, because this is more of a chilled out, relaxed Liam and Joe show because I'm just in a good mood. I'm just in a really good fucking mood right now.
Yeah.
Also, we have to finish on time because, and I know he's very bad for finishing on time, but we have to finish on time because we've got to go get food and then we've got to come back and then Joe's going to the barber's of his own choice. I'm not even forced at this time.
Yeah, I don't want to look like someone that is banned from being near schools. Because I've got these weird...
Don't think the haircut will help you,
I've got these weird tufts coming out the side. Which, admittedly, the reason why he did it was basically because he wants it to be nice and level. Because we obviously cut my hair at home because I'm a peasant. So the line's a bit wavy. So he's left some bits on the side so they can grow out and then tuck them into the top bit. But the problem is they don't tuck into the top bit, so they just poke out everywhere.
You don't want to go lean full into full blown 100% neck beard at the weekend.
No.
You're saying you'd like to look nice for the weekend. You're saying you're making an effort for the weekend for all these beautiful people that come in to see us.
I suppose.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But I'm going to make sure it doesn't... Because last time he did my beard, like, cut it really down low here, which means when the gap between here and here was really large.
There's a science as to how... I was talking about this on when I saw him on Thursday. There's a science about where he cuts.
Yeah? What's the science?
I don't remember. I'm not a barber.
Yeah?
He did tell me. I was like, oh, interesting.
Like, guaranteed 5 head.
Yeah. I'm in with Ben on at 11 o'clock on Friday. I go last minute haircut before I drive across to Bournemouth.
What time are you going to be there on Friday?
Well, check-in's at 3.
Okay.
For the hotel. But first round is not then.
Yeah.
First round. Adam did send me the timings actually.
Yeah, I got the email. But I was like,
I got the text because I'm too lazy to look at emails. Timings from Mr. the Adam. Round registration is 3:15 to 3:45. So we probably could check into the hotel at 3 and then literally just walk straight down to the venue and check in. Then round 1 is 1600 to 1900. And then we get some food from 1900 till about 20:30. And then we're out on the piss.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, you are.
No, because
you
I told you, if I'm drinking, that's not a problem, but I won't be here for a week.
Yeah, you will. You say that, but I know what you're like.
Also, I have to wear the same socks all weekend. I discovered through the medium of science and trial and error that I have a pair of lucky socks which are blue, and they've got the picture of my
don't have lucky socks.
They've got my dog's face on them.
Don't have lucky
This
socks.
is my dog's face over and over and over and over and over on my I realised that every time I go to an event that I wear my dog socks, right, always do really well. Right? And then the next day I do really bad. So if I continued to wear my Daisy socks, my dog's called Daisy, my Daisy socks, if I wore them on the Sunday at Hellstorm, I could have gone 6-0, could have won it. But because I changed my socks like a clean human being.
I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the issue, mate.
No.
Have you got any other hints or tips for the people out there as to things to take to a tournament?
So actually yesterday I was in Aldi. So what I did,
oh God,
I bought a little deodorant to put in my bag.
To spray other people or yourself?
Either. I got a little packet of like baby wipes.
For yourself or others? Either.
I got a new shampoo. I got new toothpaste because every time I go away, I travel, I turn up with a toothbrush and no toothpaste because I'm like, oh, for God's sake, because I left it home. So got a new toothbrush, new toothpaste, deodorant, got some perfume, but that's
why did you get a new toothbrush? You could have bought your old toothbrush because you need a new one anyway.
I need a new one anyway. So
when did you last change your toothbrush?
Time.
Every 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
It costs a bloody fortune.
I know, but you keep your teeth clean.
I know, but meh.
Okay.
I think so baby wipes, deodorant, I think are two very important things when you go into a tournament, right? Because stuff gets spilled, people are smelly. Clean your hands, Sometimes you go to the toilet and there's just piss everywhere,
I mean, I wouldn't imagine that's going to be so bad at this venue.
Yeah, so that's fine.
It's not just a wargaming venue. It's actually a proper
sometimes you shake
center.
someone's hand and their hands are sticky.
Yeah, happens a lot, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, the amount of times I've shaken someone's hand, and I'm a clammy person, right? I overheat really badly. Like I go to tournaments too with people get really warm, so I'm like, I have to. Yeah.
You'll notice,
don't be offended, but I am washing my hands.
You'll notice if you come and find me at BEACHHEAD, I'll probably try not to shake your hand. I don't like shaking hands.
I'm so sweaty. Yeah.
It's not like I think it's a half-tism thing. I don't like shaking hands. Don't like shaking hands.
I don't making eye contact.
I make eye contact. I'll do the eye contact thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and then obviously don't forget your dice. Don't forget
super
glue, very important. I'm bringing a dice tray. You don't need a dice tray. Depends on how much side table you've got. I'm bringing a tablet with me for the app, the battle app, because there's no point taking the cards or objective markers if you got them. What else? Clean pants, clean socks, and I just do this every time I go on holiday. I always bring at least 2 more t-shirts than I require, and 2 more pants, 2 more socks than I require.
Do you really?
Every time, yeah.
Just in case you shit yourself again.
You might shit. Someone might shit your pants.
Yeah.
You might spill.
Someone might shit your pants, Joe.
Yeah. You might fall over in a puddle.
Why do I get this impression that you rock up with a suitcase for a weekend event?
Not like a week's worth of clothes, but like say I'm there. So we're there Saturday and Sunday. But I'll bring like a spare t-shirt for the equivalent of Monday. So you get stuck there for a night or whatever.
Do you? Okay.
Spare pair of pants, spare pair of socks on top.
Do you literally think you're a cast member from The Hangover? Is that what's going on?
No, I just like to be prepared. I actually did piss on me because I was like always prepared for every time.
Fucking Joe the Cub Scout.
Every time I went away, I always took a coat with me. And like a thick
Even
jumper.
in the summer?
Even in the summer, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like packing the car to go away for the day, always put a coat in. In the boot of my car, I've got a poncho.
I've gone for like long weekends with just a satchel before, mate. Travel light.
I've got a full, those ponchos that fold into themselves. I've had it in the boot of my car since I got it because I was just like, you might get stuck somewhere, and it's raining. If you don't have a coat, you've got a poncho just in case.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
I've got a clear plastic.
I didn't. When I asked for hints and tips, chat as to what things, because some people that come in that are Great Hall people that are coming into Beachhead that are registered as Great Hall people have categorically said I've never done a tournament before.
Yeah.
Never played a competitive game before, and they've been asking for hints and tips. So I said things like deodorant.
Yeah.
I said things like not because you're going for a weekend, but simply for the gaming hall. I said things like super glue are important. I said I actually personally, although I don't know what the rules pack says, I wouldn't personally bother with a chess clock.
Yeah.
We obviously want you tape measure, a dice tray. I always say as well, think about objective markers, because everyone says my opponent will have objective markers, and then if you and your opponent both go my opponent will have objective markers, you'll have no objective markers.
So I did that last tournament I went to, the RTT. Didn't take objective markers. Didn't take the cards. I had my phone, but I didn't care. Paired into Tom.
Who did the same?
Who did the exact same as me. Didn't bring objective markers, didn't bring cards. So we're like, oh, can we borrow, please?
You don't be that guy.
Condoms, we're next to the sea, right? It's good for filtrating water. If it gets flooded, blow it up. Flotation device. You never know. You might get stranded. Zombie apocalypse. Might need to repopulate the earth.
Let's jump into chat quickly.
You don't want condoms.
Anything you want us to talk about, chuck it in chat right now, right? Unless it is the date for the Warhammer World trip for all of the people who are Great Hall people, all of you in chat invited, that we won't tell you until we hit 100 members, because that's the rules, because we didn't do a stream yesterday, because I was in pain.
Elliot put Crocs, comfortable shoes.
Not Crocs, though. If you turn up and you've got Great Hall Shield Wall on your team, and I find you in Crocs, I'll log into BCP, as is my right. I'll log into the Great Hall Shield Wall team, as is my right, and I'll remove you.
Guarantee Big Ash turns up in Crocs. He's allowed to, because you can't tell him not to wear Crocs.
I could take him off the team if he's on the team, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And trust me, I will tell him he's not allowed to.
I really, really want a pair of Uggs for men. I was in Primark the other day, and the women's Uggs only go up to size like 9. I want Ugg boots. Super soft, super warm, super fluffy. Nice and comfortable. I'd wear them.
Okay, no. No Uggs, no Crocs. Rules. There's team rules in place.
Cash. Obviously, they do take card on site, but having a bit of cash wouldn't.
Some people are such virgins that if you join their team, they make you sign up like a code of conduct. Our code of conduct is simple: no Crocs.
I think also going to the tournament, I wouldn't don't bring a coat with you. Don't bring a coat. Don't bring a really big, thick, heavy hoodie, because if it gets because it gets quite hot in there, it gets quite warm, right?
Yeah.
And when you're in the venue, you don't want to end up with it. Like I find that with tournaments, less is also more. Bring what you need. So models, tape measure, dice tray, whatever, all that stuff to play the game with. Have a bag, but which is relatively empty apart from your deodorant and your wipes and stuff, because you don't want to be hauling around stuff all day. Also, like you go to tournaments and there's always someone who like takes up the entire corridor between the tables because they just bought a whole like camping set. Less is more for travelling. You don't want to be stood outside the venue. Loads
Haven't you just said that you take 45 extra pairs of pants, socks, t-shirts?
If I don't take,
and then you've just said less is more.
Yeah, for the tournament venue, because you leave your stuff in your hotel, don't you? You leave your pants and socks and stuff. I'm not taking everything from my hotel to the venue on the day.
Is this just me? Are they okay? All right, cool. Okay. the biggest thing to remember, which Evan's just put in chat as well for the whole weekend, is just don't be. If you're wearing the Great Hall Shield Wall name, either on BCP or anywhere on your person, the biggest rule is simply don't be a knob.
Yeah.
I don't care if you win or lose. Don't care. I don't care if you're pissed. I don't care if you're having. I don't care. I don't care if you are. I don't care. Just don't be a knob. Simple as that. It's literally the only rule for our team. Yeah. Don't be a knob.
Also, keep you calm if someone is a knob.
Yeah, and come and get me.
Yeah, we'll beat them up.
I'll belittle them.
I think like finding like there will be situations where you might end up playing a difficult person, and I think the most important thing is not to let them ruin your game or even your weekend.
Yeah,
there's been times when I've played someone game 2 of a 2-day event and it's just completely ruined my weekend.
Yeah,
where I think the important thing is be like, okay, like try and make the game fun. So if I played someone where it's basically like playing a brick wall, and you're like, let's try and make this fun. Let's try and make this exciting. I'll do these things, and then if you can try and get that person to relax a bit, the game does get a bit easier. But if they are a knob, just be like, cool, let's get this game over and done with. I'm not going to let it affect me.
Yeah.
Look forward to the next game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Okay. Right, into chat. I was supposed to do this 15 minutes ago, but we've got to get Joe a clean cut. I've got to go pick up Luce from something later and get her back at home in time to come back over here and play with my Eldar. With Brom, who's tailored his Ultramarines to beat up on toughness 3 elves.
I read his list and I was like, fuck hell.
Brom decided he didn't want to do Orc, he wanted to do Ultramarines, and he wrote a list that with New Oath means that he's basically flattening all toughness 3 elves on 2s.
Yeah.
So tonight is the night I bring the Spirit Conclave.
Yeah, he bought an entire army of I'm strength 4, you're toughness 3, but I get +1 to wound, so I wound you on 2s all the time.
Yeah.
With my so this strength 4 -1 damage guns, and I was like, all right,
yeah,
Taylor.
I
then he got
like,
upset because I called him out for tailoring.
I said this week I was going to run the Spirit Conclave one night, and I was going to run the aspect attachment the next, and I didn't know which way around I was going to do it, and he made that a very easy choice.
He put me down for Chaos Space Marines on Thursday. Even
originally, yeah, but there's before that was I put that down about a month ago, before you'd said you wanted to do Guard or something. The new
the Bridgehead one. I haven't got loads and loads of Scions done, but I think I've got enough stuff to show it off.
Okay. I have enough to do all aspects, so it'll be fun. Jill, Thomas and Stuart, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships before we even got started.
Thank you, Jill. I hope that the next packet of donuts you buy that obviously have jam or custard or whatever inside them, like it's equally filled all the way around, like on the inside. The amount of times I give you a donut and there's like a quarter left, and you're like, I haven't got to the jam yet.
I haven't had a decent jam donut in forever.
Asda do like a weird.
I've had some shit ones.
Really
I just had a decent
donuts.
one. Oh, I'm into that, Joe. I like that. That's a good wish. Yeah. I think Joe will like that one.
I think it's because we don't like Morrison's does good donuts as well, but we don't. We've got like a Lidl and Aldi.
The last couple of bags I bought from Morrison's has been a bit poo.
Yeah,
little blob of jam in the middle, and that's it. Not very good. So Galahad, thank you for the 1 gifted membership. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Stick Monkey, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, John. I hope that
What do you hope, Joe?
That when you buy a new white T-shirt, that you don't immediately get food on it like that day. Like you own it for a good couple of weeks.
Oh, Joe, that's amazing.
I put this new one today, and I had a BLT sandwich, and a bloody tomato fell out and hit.
The amount of times I've got some lovely white T-shirts. The amount of times I'm like, I'm not wearing it today.
Yeah,
because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'll probably get something down it.
Well, literally, I got dressed, I had a shower, got dressed, went to the petrol station. Get myself a meal deal because I left a bit later today. Literally, bit into sandwich, tomato, bonk, and I was like, less than an hour. Does he know? I swear, like,
he's phoning me whilst we're live. Why does he do that?
I don't know.
Fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah. I do that all the time. So
I bet, right? I bet he's going to ask us to TO, as in like be like player judges.
I mean, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I've TO'd before. Where is he? Where's Adam?
to say we're live at the moment.
Live right now. Is it something you can ask on stream? Or are you worried about other players and drugs? Good.
Yeah, I don't think there are any performance-enhancing drugs you can take for the tournament.
There is. There is, Joe. How did you get to 3-0, Joe? It wasn't socks. I'm sorry. It was alcohol.
It was like being blind drunk. Yeah. So being blind drunk before, turning up really hungover, hoping I would die.
Yeah. You didn't look like you were having fun.
And then I had to drink more alcohol to kind of get myself back up there a bit. That was a rough day.
You're having a good time then. But you did go 3-0, Joe.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and if you and Paddy would have taken my advice, we'd have gone back out on the piss on the Saturday night. Could have been 6-0, Joe. But
I could have been.
You bitched out.
I could have been.
So,
Yeah.
Thank you, Marsander, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Marsander. I hope that the next film that you really, really want to see isn't ruined by them essentially putting the entire plot of the story in the trailer. Right? I don't want to see this film, but a trailer came up for a Valentine's Day film that's on Netflix or Amazon. And basically, the trailer was 2 minutes long. And it basically told me everything that was going to happen in the film. Young girl buys home in Italy. Dad's like, what's this?
Dennis says, I once went to a tournament at Warhammer World on mushrooms.
Great.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do
They're
drugs.
bad. Okay.
Yeah. At least those ones is vegetarian. So.
Yeah. It just made me chuckle.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant. That's a strong one. I hate it when you pay to go to cinema. I don't pay to go to cinema very often. When you do go to pay to go to cinema and you sit and watch a film, and all the best bits, you're like, I've seen them all. I've seen them all in the trailer.
What I really like, so one of the best things that Marvel did, and they don't do it anymore, and it really bugs me, is that they made fake trailers.
Yeah, that's good
for stuff.
Throw people off the set.
Yes. Thor Ragnarok. They changed the backgrounds and they changed things on people. So in Thor Ragnarok, Thor loses his eye. And there was a trailer for another one where the trailer for it, he had his eye in that scene kind of thing. So you didn't know that he lost his eye kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then there's another bit where basically the hammer gets destroyed, but they changed where it happened. So in the trailer, it was in like an alleyway, but actually it happened in a massive field.
Oh,
so they're made up like fake scenes and stuff, so you couldn't guess.
It's not something he used to tell us on stream. And now chat will be wondering forevermore. Chat, you're on 96 members. Yeah. Adrian! Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
I hope, Adrian, that next time you go to a tournament, every single one of your opponents is really, really nice, and they all buy you drinks.
Some good hopes coming out today.
I find I've had tournaments with my opponent. Oh, do you want a drink? And I'm like, I do, but at the same time, you're going to want me to buy you a drink in it afterwards. Kind of
it's like that social contract.
Yeah. And if you're poor, it's a lot of stress. I can't afford to buy 5 people drinks over a weekend. But at the same time, part of me wants to just do baby Guinnesses as
command points.
As command points, because I'm guaranteed 15 with the Swarm Lord.
Yeah.
But then I have to buy my opponent 15 as well.
No, you don't.
just turn up with 15 shots at the table.
Yeah. You're in or you're not. If you're in, go to the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, if you're not down for this, I want a different opponent.
Yeah. Thank you, Adrian, for the 5 gifted. Buckshot, thank you for the 10. Marcus is not wearing clothes. Marcus is naked, Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get Great Hall clothes for him, or like I should buy some merch T-shirts.
Yeah.
So that they're not like the ones you've got where you've clearly washed them too many times because you love them so much.
Yeah.
And then we can hang the merch shirts on March.
Why buy? We need some more T-shirt designs so I can change up my outfits.
We do, but they do cost me £100 a time.
Yeah, but they are cool.
They are cool. But so far, I have definitely not made as much money on T-shirts as I've spent.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a great business move, that, is it, to be fair?
Didn't we have like a website where we could just put the design in and then they just did the rest?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
I like that. It still cost me £100 to make them, and we don't make a lot of markup.
Still on AI.
So we need to sell a lot to be able to make the money back. They do it on AI. No, I'm not using AI when I can use an actual artist. I'd rather pay an actual artist. That's the way we should do it.
But I want the thumbnail style pictures that like Tim the Tatman had. All of his were like done through AI, weren't they?
They probably were, yeah, and they are cool.
And they are great.
They are funny, yeah, but still. Evan, thank you for the tip. By the way, my throat's fucked. I don't know why, but it's been buggered all week. Actually, I do know why. I know why it's fucked. I fucked it at the football on Saturday, and normally within 12 hours it recovers, and it hasn't recovered this time round. Evan, thank you for the $2. Joe, 2 a.m. a techno hex. Stuff just fails near me.
I think he means I am.
I am a techno hex. Stuff just fails near me. It's a little bit like you, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what it is.
If you want wild levels of entertainment, Joe is on the deck again tonight.
Yeah, I honestly, I was trying to figure out how to get my internet working the other day, and Thanes, bless him, were really helping, and then Sean was helping, and he just told me to do what the Thanes told me to do. And I'm like, they're like, type in config blah 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 blah, and then type in blah 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 blah, and that should fix it. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just not.
Okay,
and they're like, why? So I said, the router is like, my computer knows where the router is. It's telling me all the things about my internet.
Yeah.
Right? It knows the router's there because it's talking to the router, but apparently the router is just not giving. It's not like it's empty of internet.
But it wasn't empty of internet because your Xbox was connected and working. So,
I hate technology.
Yeah. I love technology.
It's great when it works.
But it can be frustrating.
Great when it works.
It can be frustrating. Can you stick the face of a random thing on Marcus each week? If I had a good enough printer, then yes. I absolutely would do that.
But you have to take your picture on a fisheye lens.
Yes. Yes.
Who's that lad who does the train videos when he's got the camera that looks at his face?
I don't know.
That is what I want.
Peak, is it?
Yeah.
Evan Manello, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you. I hope that you get the opportunity to ride on the Hogwarts Express.
Oh, fuck you. I want that hope.
I've been on the one at the Harry Potter World, but that's just
static.
Yeah.
I haven't been a ride on one. I want to ride on one at Hogwarts Express.
You go down to Minehead and ride
love
on
a
the
good
train.
steam train.
Ride on the steam train. Steam train.
The stream train.
Yeah, down in Minehead.
Yeah.
Go between Minehead and Taunton.
We should do it one day. We'll take a little vlog camera. We'll be proper fancy.
Yeah. Doesn't go all the way to Taunton. It's really annoying.
All in tweed.
Yeah.
Head to toe in tweed. Yeah, I'm into that. So Galad, thank you for the $10. Now you have your £3,500 back. Who's going to pay for my posh, overpriced London sushi? Still cheaper than a trip to Warhammer World. On a serious note, I bet that's a weight off, and Joe can have his bonus now. So Joe got paid anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't know a bonus was involved.
No, because that's Christmas, and we've just had that.
Yeah, but
you don't get a monthly bonus.
Yeah, but I'm good every month, not just.
Good is subjective, not objective, sir. I hate to break it to you.
I've painted more models than there are days of this month or last month. I painted all the models. I do more than one model a week, you know.
There's no bonus this month, Jay, but he was already paid. Make sure that happens. Fine. Make sure we look after Mr. The Joe. It is a weight off, though, to be fair, because there's like every single person said to me, "You'll get it back. You'll get it back. You'll definitely get it back. It's 100% fraud. You'll definitely get it back. You'll get it back. You'll get it back. You'll get it back." My brother was like, "I got mine back," and I was like, "How much did you get defrauded for? I didn't hear about this." He said £6.
Why even bother?
He's like, "You'll get it back." Everyone said they'll get it back, but until the bank say to you, "We're going to refund you your money," there is always that 1% doubt in your mind that they might go, "Nah, not this time." And that's enough when it's that sum of money. That's enough for you to go, what if they say no?
gun spring, knife spring. Done doing it.
It's an option.
Yeah.
It's an option, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you anyway for the 10 cent Hydro Legends.
Turn the heating up on their fridges so all their fish goes off.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cruel, that, to be honest with you.
And then all their customers will get diarrhea and stomach pains.
And then we just call them Joe.
And then give them all really, really bad Google reviews, right? And then they'll have to close.
I'm not entirely sure that's how it would work, but...
Or just burn it down.
If they hadn't give it back, I said to Luce, if they don't sort it quickly and they don't give it back to me, and bear in mind, working days wise, they sorted it in like 4 days. If they don't sort it quickly, and actually they didn't sort it in 4 days because the payment didn't clear until Monday, and they couldn't do anything with it until it cleared. So they've done it in like 2 days, less than 2 days, to be fair. But I had said if they don't do it quickly and if they don't refund me, which is definitely fraud, then I'm leaving banks. I'm going to move to a different bank. What I want to know is why do I still? And I need to find this out. I need to speak to them actually again because I want to know why I still have mobile phone based 2-factor authentication when I can just use biometrics to log into my banking on my computer. I have to put in number 1 and 4 of my PIN code. I have to put in number 6 and number 11 of my password. Then I have to open my app. Then I have to approve the request to log in. Then it scans my face. Then I have to just to look at my banking on my computer. But some twat wanted to pay $3.5 worth of sushi, and they went, "Is this you?" And then they managed to intercept a text message somehow and go, "Yes."
So I'm with TSB, which is not the capital of banking, but they went for a brief period. It's like. You have to confirm this payment. You have to log into your bank and put your password in on your bank on the app, and they were doing it for like things like £4 or £5, which I thought was incredibly annoying. But I thought like anything over like I don't know £800-900, I'm like yeah.
Oh, I would happily biometrically authenticate on my app anything over £100.
Yeah,
to quite honestly. That's not a problem. I do it all the time. The amount of times I make a purchase for the business, if I was buying like a camera, and it says to you, it pops up on the screen and it says to you, you're going to be redirected to your bank's authentication page or whatever, and then you log into my app and it's got approval requests and you click on it and it says whatever the website is this you? And you go yes and it scans your face. But I don't understand why I didn't do that for £3,500 worth of fucking sushi.
Maybe that's why they targeted your bank's. Your account, not your account specifically, but people that have the same bank as you. Because because when it's loads of money, you just need to confirm a text message.
It's really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But over £100, I wouldn't be bothered. Even if I'm taking you out for a business, if I'm taking the lads out for a business meal, it's £150, and when I pay for it there, they go, "Oh, you need to authenticate." Oh, I don't care. Cool, I could do that. It's literally seconds to do it on your phone. It's so fast. I open phone, which is a face unlock anyway because it's an iPhone. Log into the banking, face unlock. Press a button, face unlock. Press OK. It's literally seconds. It's not really an inconvenience, you know. It's the fact that I think the fact contactless is now £100 is mental. Well, it's £100 if you've left it set at £100. You can log in. Well, I haven't, but I can log into my banking and change my contactless limit.
Yeah,
up or down, which is weird.
That's cool.
I can also change the amount of money that can go out of my bank in a single day.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah, control. It's like but I think I think it's really good for like teenagers and stuff.
Yeah, but like you can also I can also say I'm okay for £25 a day to go out. That's madness.
Yeah, but like I suppose if you're earning millions and millions, £25 is not much money.
No, I guess. Okay, I guess fair.
Yeah, but then they changed it to 100 because of COVID.
They did originally, yeah.
And then they wanted to revert it because what happened was loads of people in London Underground were walking around with PayPal card readers and just waving it near people's bums.
Yeah. Hence RFID wallets required.
Yeah.
Anywho, Stick Monkey, thank you for the 5. You'd been fine dribbling on stream. We're used to Joe doing it. Yeah, but for me it would have been from my mouth.
I've got the Elvis Ring of Fire at the moment. I had a very big chili last night.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Leaks, thank you for the 5. I was having a tooth removed by a weedy dentist. After 50 minutes of pudding, he snapped the tooth and stabbed me in the roof of my mouth with the shard. Fucking, that sounds awful.
My partner, Tamsin, she hates a dentist now because she had a tooth taken out and the dentist that did it broke her the bone of her jaw. So for like a year, like tiny little shard, like slivers of bone were just constantly just being pushed out of her gums by her body because it was just like all just fractured in there.
No, I don't like it. I don't like the dentist.
Yeah,
Makes me shiver.
She was
hate it.
in agony for ages. And every
really
time she
hate
went
it,
to the
Joe.
dentist, she was like, "Could you fix this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's going to cost this much money." She's like, "But you did it. You
Yeah.
did it to my face."
I hate it. That's what I'm saying. Like the hygienists, they fucking hack shit out your mouth, and then you're like, "Oh, I've had problems with stuff going on my gums." Well, you need to do more cleaning. Like, no, because you're the one that made it fucking like. Especially when it's.
I don't feel like
private,
Ash has gotten over this whole car situation.
Well, you mean this car that threw a warning light at him today has now got an engine problem?
Really?
That one that he's had for 2
Oh,
weeks.
mate, it's nothing worse. I turned my car engine on, and because obviously when sometimes you turn a car, it like lights up the dashboard, doesn't it, to test all the lights, and it's like when the engine warning light stays on for a little bit too long, and you're like,
Yeah.
you want to
But
turn off.
you
mate.
bought a like £2,000 Peugeot. He spent 10 grand on a Skoda.
Oh, we spent 3. It was 2,995. But
Sorry, 3 grand on a.
3 grand. But yeah, 10 grand on a Skoda. You might have. It's quite new.
No.
Why are you spending 10 grand on a second-hand
Ask
car?
you how many miles it's got on it.
How many miles has it got on it? Do you know the answer?
I have a rough idea of the answer. Yeah, it's quite high.
10 grand on a second. You could buy a new like Audi A1 for less than 10 grand.
Look, he
You
got
buy
the car.
a Fiat.
He got the car that he really wanted.
Who really wants that?
I'm sorry, Ash. I'm sorry. He looked after me this last weekend. He got me free parking in Ipswich for the football.
Yeah,
He looked after me, so I'm sorry, Ash. I love you.
but a Skoda.
Yeah, Octavia VRS
Who wants that?
diesel one.
If you're like, I spent 10 grand on an old 3-litre Ford Capri, I'd be like, yeah, I get that if it's in good nick, not rusted. Skoda.
I'm sorry, Ash. I love you. Paid £40 to get it checked over before warranty ends. Pops a warning light a week later. Yeah, well. You bought a Skoda, baby.
What did you expect?
Right, so
You could get a brand new Fiat 500 for less than 10 grand, right? Little, but those things like driving a go-kart on tracks. Great fun they were. And you're quite small, so you'd be quite a lot more comfortable than I was.
it's not that small.
I mean, smaller than me.
Not, I mean, height-wise, no.
Yeah, but I fill up a lot more.
Yeah, but height's the thing that you care about for a driving position, though.
The driving, so the problem is like I had a bit more mass, you know.
TI Block, thank you for the $2. Have you checked out Trench Crusade yet? No.
I want to. I really want
you?
to. I've
I've got no.
I've been talking to Mr. The Darryl of LCA about doing some trench terrain for us, which would be usable that he could sell for Trench Crusade. It looks great. I think as a game, it looks great fun. Although it's one of those games where like all the models are 3D printed.
Yeah, I don't
I don't think they sell the models.
I haven't tried it. I have no inclination to want to
I'd
try
rather
it.
just be able to just buy the models.
Ash is better than my old car. I mean, you can say that, but your old car worked.
Yeah.
Edward 7... Oh, I missed this. Edward 705 became a Thane.
Oh! Bad.
Which is interesting because at the moment, in Thanes, you can apply to come and join the Combat Patrol
Thanes
boot
weekend.
camp weekend in April. And if you want to definitely have a ticket, I say definitely have a ticket. If you want a significantly higher chance of having a ticket, you can become an ACER because they get a ticket for free and they'll get priority. Yeah. And I logged into YouTube. We dropped the form yesterday. In the Thanes. I logged into YouTube this morning to build the stream and it said such and such upgraded, such and such upgraded, such and such upgraded. They were all Thanes. I was like, people really want to come to the next one. That's how good the last one was.
Are we going to have access to the lower floor?
I fucking hope so, Joe, but I don't know.
Because if we could use the middle floor, that would be a lot more useful.
Yes, it would be. At the moment, I'm restricting the number of people to 16. We've already had significantly more applicants than 16, only because of the space up here. If the bottom floor opens up, we could last minute allow more people to come.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Big Bad Peter Gamer, thank you for the 5. I go to Beachhead and I'll be there on Friday night bringing the Astral Retire. Bombardment. See you there, Big Bad Pete. Make sure you come and say hello, you legend. So Galahad, thank you for the 5. Joe doesn't like fancy clothes. In other news, dogs bark and cows moo. Something about wearing a 3-piece suit and feeling old school gangster. 100. I love a 3-piece. I fucking love a 3-piece, Joe.
I think I would have been perfectly happy in Peaky Blinders kind of suit, because they're a lot more baggy, they're a lot more flared, weren't they? And also, like, the 90s, everyone had really big... Would you want, like,
the arm rings around the sleeves and stuff, though?
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm wearing a shirt, I have to roll the sleeves up. I don't like having shirts... I have to roll them up every time. You know? Just like, every time I put a shirt, roll the sleeves up, first thing I do. But I don't like wearing short sleeve shirts.
Oh, why? I love short sleeve shirts.
I feel weird. I have to wear a long shirt and then roll the sleeves up.
To be fair, I wouldn't wear a short sleeve shirt if I was wearing a suit jacket. I only wear a short sleeve shirt if I'm wearing perhaps a sweater over the top or something like that, but not for a suit jacket. If a suit jacket, got to be
Oh, no, I can't wear a shirt and then put a jumper over the top of it. Because that's like double trappedness. Trapped in my own clothes. I just can't. It's too restrictive.
Twisted Taylor. What's Twisted Taylor, Dan? You put it in capitals, which makes it sound like it's important. Congrats on 34k. Thank you, Standard Operator. We've managed to sort our subscribers out. All we needed to do was ditch AOS. Thank you, Tennis Tree, for the 5. What's your take on people rocking up to Warhammer events in sports jerseys with their team club name on it? Awkward. We sell them. Exclamation mark Raven. I haven't got a problem with it, actually. It just never bothered me. It's never bothered me at all.
I find it weird that I find it's primarily in England, because in England we do, like, the sports t-shirts are always like the weird silky wicking,
like the football-y ones.
Like the football-y ones.
I love them.
I don't like them because they're always slim fit. I'd have to buy a ginormous one to feel comfortable in it. Whereas I'm like, we need to do what some American teams do, or even the gamer ones, like the esports stuff, where they wear hockey jerseys.
But I
feel much more comfortable.
But ours are esport ones, and there are people bigger than you that wear them, and they are baggy.
Can't we get the old school cotton rugby tops?
Yeah,
and then have the team logo on those. I'd feel much more comfortable.
We can, yeah, but they were not as nice as the football ones we've got.
Or cricket cardigan. Knitted, you know.
So it's an open-ended question here. What's your take on people wearing them? I've got no problem with them at all. In fact, for me, knowing that there is 20 to 30 people going to Beachhead who are Great Hall people, if they've got a Great Hall shirt on, it's easier for me to identify them. Because it's going to be hard. Like, I don't want to be the dickhead who heads up a community, who goes to an event, and at some point someone feels like they've been ignored because I haven't said hello or whatever. It is a lot easier if they've got a Great Hall logo on, because they're one of ours.
Also, if you come up and tell me your name, please tell me your internet name at the same time.
Yes.
Hi, I'm John. I'm like, hi, John. And then they're like, it's nice to meet you. I'm like, good. I'm like, and then they go away, and I'm like, I don't know who that was.
Have you totally ditched OS? No, we haven't. No, I was talking to Joe literally the end of last week about how we're going to approach it in the future. And I spoke to GW a week ago as well. We are not ditching AOS. Absolutely not.
I got a plan for AOS, but it costed money.
Yeah, it does literally, but it might work. So we might give it a go. David Hurst, thank you for the 5. But basically, yeah, in terms of sports shirts or shorts, shirts with people's team names on, I think it's great.
The standard operator, not the jumper, the sleeveless jumper, but like an actual cardigan. That's why I said
He just wants a cardigan.
That's why I said cardigan, you know.
I love the programme. The armchair budget on the show is insane. The second hand. They had to be. They were never going to be new.
We need I don't know. We say we're going to get a third one for Tom, but Tom's like got a new job, which means he might not be able to do Liam and Joe shows.
As often, yeah.
Yeah. But I do think we do need a third one for guests.
Maybe. I like the sofa.
But I want a longer sofa.
No, because you want to go sleep on it.
No. The problem with our sofa, right? It's like a 1.5 person sofa.
No, it's
or
two normal
very
people.
Thin people.
Not very thin. Two normal. I've sat on that with Lee. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that sofa.
Average sized people.
Hey,
you're like.
So what? So where does the issue lie? In the sofa or the people?
Both.
No, it's not the sofa's problem.
I just want, and also it's like it's quite deep with a short back, so you always feel like you're going to slide off it. It needs a higher back so you can actually lean on it.
There's nothing wrong with that sofa.
Everything
It's a
wrong with
lovely sofa.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion.
Oh, good job you didn't buy it then, isn't it?
I do, that's why I don't sit on it, because I'm. Ugh.
Well, that's your chair anyway. You've got your own chair.
And someone has the gall to sit in my chair. I stare daggers at them when they sit. I see them go whoop into my chair. I'm like,
we at home. I would fucking straight up. We've got a sofa in the living room, right, and we've got like a big round swivel chair.
Dempsey. Yeah.
A big round swivel chair. You've seen it, like the sofa. Because we don't use the big room for our living room. We use the little room because the big room is mine and Lucy's office. Because that's where we spend basically all of our time. And I would fucking get rid of that sofa in a heartbeat for one of these and just sit at home in a chair like this with a with a little stool at my feet up.
I want,
I'd say a little puff, but Brom can't always come around. Whee!
what I want at home is one of those recliner chairs that you get in old people's homes. Really big, kind of like lazy boy.
Lazy boy, mate.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I just have one of these. These are fucking so comfy. I could sit in this all day. I could sit on my sofa for a bit and be like, I need to get up and move around.
When Bob was really, really ill, he had one. A stepdad. I go over and I'm like, I know you're like dying and stuff, but this chair is comfortable, so I'm going to sit in it for a little while.
You people like the sofa, so you're wrong. David Hurst, thank you for the 5. Beachhead, see you there. Haven't signed up as a Shield. Oh, we covered that one. Get yourself signed up. All right. It's not worth not being part of the team.
Did Jill
just
manage
to pay
to sort
Joe.
out her ticket?
I don't know.
Oh.
Jill, if you're in chat, did you manage to sort out your ticket? Your
chicken, yeah.
Your chickens. She's been unwell, bless her, so she's not going to come down now for the weekend, and I'm really sad because Jill's amazing. Ash, thank you for the 5. Beachhead, if I've cocked up and forgotten war gear, can I fix it? Email Adam or just ask opponent at the start of the game. Email Adam, 100% email Adam. Do not wait till the start of the game and ask your opponent, because you may come across that one dickhead who says, no, it's not on your list, you're not using it. Despite the fact that war gear is free in 10th edition, completely free, I'm taking 2 Banshee Exarchs with mirror swords, and I said to Adam, my only 2 Banshee Exarchs in the whole list, I want to use executioners instead. Do you care? And he said no. Just get that confirmation, Ash, now, and get it sorted straight away, because he can go in and log in and check it. I change it. I am also painting 2 Exarchs with the executions, but I don't think I'll have them ready in time. But definitely, I would definitely get it done before you go, and don't rely on your opponent being a good person. Because out of 200 people, I'd expect we've got 199 good people, but you'll have that one person who'll be a knob.
You might find that the better you do, and then there'll be one opponent. Say you're like, I don't know, 4-0 going to the 5th game, and you're like, oh, these mirror swords are executioners, and your opponent's like, nope.
Yeah, don't risk it, mate. Wee man, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Nick. Me and Luke were talking about you the other day.
I hope, wee man, that you win one of those competitions to get like win one of those luxury houses in the countryside.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah. Like an amaze type thing.
Yeah. I saw like a thing, like competition, like, win this house, like in, it was an Exmoor or somewhere, and I was like, oh, that's nice, a really nice house. Like, worth, like this house worth worth like £4.6 million. And I'd be like, yeah, I'd win that and sell it immediately.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Although
buy a house closer.
I've always said that if I won multiple millions on the lottery, I'd give you one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Million.
Pound.
No, million. Because that, for a brief moment, then sounded like I'd slip one in you, but no,
Yeah.
Leeks, thank you for the 2. Lucky Dog Socks, I fucking love you, Joe. He is a simple human. I think he represents a large proportion
I need to get
of society.
more Lucky Dog Socks, actually.
Yeah, getting FOMO now about this weekend. Don't think I'm experiencing the game enough yet, though. Maybe next year. Lucky, so many people have gone who are not playing. Ticket all sorted, beyond gutted. I can't make it. Hope everyone has the best time. Thanks, Jill. It's a shame you can't come though. But people have come. People are coming who have never played a tournament game before in their life. So you know. Jill, thank you for the 2. Can someone please report Joe as a biohazard? I do frequently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You leave a worse smell in the bathroom though.
That's a lie.
Not a lie.
Is a lie.
Actually, no. Brom is the worst. I go Brom, you, me.
I'm only worse if I'm on the protein take. If I'm not on the protein take, like right now, it's not that bad.
Brom will literally hold it in for a week and then decimate this toilet. It's.
I don't know why. He only comes here at 7 p.m. as well. I don't know why he has to come in here and do his business.
Comes in here, annihilates that one toilet cubicle.
Leaves the door open.
Comes in here, moves all the fucking terrain.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, he's not fucking doing it tonight.
does my nut. I love him dearly, but
Yeah. Ben, thank you for the 10. Liam Joe, I'm returning to 40k, played 5th to 9th edition. Just recently found your channel and I love it. I hate my job, IT manager. If I quit, can I come and work for you? Enjoy Beachhead at a point on me. If I could employ more people, Ben, at this very point in time, I would. Maybe by if we can keep growing the revenue, maybe by the end of the year we can look at an additional hire. I'm not going to be able to pay IT manager wages, mate.
no.
It's not something I can do.
No.
But thank you so much for your kind words. Lots of people have recently found the channel, Joe. We have, like someone said in chat earlier, recently gone over 34,000 subs finally.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I remember near end of the year before, we'd hit 30,000, and we're like, yeah, 40,000 for the next one.
I was like 40,000.
And then Games Workshop were like, you know how 9th edition's really good fun? Bwarp! 10th edition, and it just killed growth. But
Well, there also had a couple of days where we lost a few hundred each time, and I feel like YouTube just had a bot amnesty and just cleared out loads of bots.
Yeah.
And we literally lost hundreds in about 2 days, and I was like, the fuck is going on?
yeah, I remember like talking to Mr. the Warhips, and he was like, have you guys lost like loads of followers recently? And we're like, yeah.
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 But you look on the membership, like on the not the membership, the subscriber like chart, it goes whoop, whoop, like that a couple of times below the zero. And I was like, what the fuck happened there?
I think it sometimes we're a little bit too controversial.
That also happens.
Yeah, sometimes you say a hilarious joke, which is funny, admittedly, and then people are like, can't say that.
I don't care.
But it is funny, though.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I will
we
always
don't
say
mean
what the
it.
fuck I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you anyway, Ben, for that 10.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us and following us.
We will have a beer.
We have got plans to do more things, but it's more work, you know?
Yeah. So, Galahad, thank you for the 5. Can we get Joe sandals for his lucky dog socks? Peak Brits on the coast.
I wouldn't mind Crocs, you know.
No!
But you have to have proper official Crocs, not the fake Crocs.
No.
Because the fake ones aren't as comfortable. They're just
Although socks and sandals would be a strong Joe look at Beachhead. Shorts, socks, sandals would be a strong Joe look at
walk
Beachhead.
out, stand on the beach for a while. They've got like a big zip line you can do.
Socks, dog socks, sandals, shorts,
Yeah.
a baggy t-shirt and a fedora. Peak.
Bum bag.
A pump bag. Peak Wargamer
Yeah.
at Beachhead. Yes, mate. Sean, thank you for the 2. Intimate wipes and a box of Tic Tacs. Done.
Yeah.
Tic Tacs isn't a terrible idea, actually. To be
Yeah. Smelly breath. Gets to the beer breath.
fair.
You
Yeah.
know?
Predders, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Predators. Oh, I just gave someone a house. I feel like I can't really go down on that. I hope, Predators, that you win Crocs for life.
Okay, that's a good one. I think that's the worst.
Croc cowboy boots.
I think
Croc
that's the worst.
wellies.
That's the worst hope we've had all day.
Like,
and he dropped a 50 bomb.
like, I really want Crocs now. I've seen people wearing them, and everyone that owns Crocs always says that they're really, really comfortable. And Ugg boots for life.
I'm sorry, Predders, you got the shittest hope of the day.
Yeah, but maybe he's a comfy. I'm a comfy
Sometimes
man.
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
I've made it very clear. I'm a comfy man who enjoys comfort.
So Galahad, thank you for the 5. F me, Joe is such an extra from Shameless. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I
Joe.
tried watching the American Shameless. Oh, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's
When we do a good comedy British show and the Americans go, here's the American version, it's always a bit shitter.
like, I maintain that the American office is better than the British office, but that's because I have like a hyperactive cringe gland.
And we have established on many occasions that you're often wrong.
No.
So
I think the American office is good, but then like they've pushed the office too far now to the point where you've got like Indian office, you know, like Australian office, Canada office, and it's all just like for like remakes of the American office kind of thing. It's like, no, the American office is great. Just leave it where it was.
we will disagree on that one forevermore.
But the American Shameless doesn't work because they don't really have the same level of Manchester council estate.
Garfield is right. UK office is peak. Joe, get in the bin.
No,
Correct,
I don't.
Garfield. Garfield, you are correct. You are correct.
I watching the British office. I can't watch in betweeners. I'm like most parts of my body just fully invert watching that.
The cringe is what makes it peak. That is the genius humour.
No.
That's the genius humour.
I know that's why it's funny, but I'm like, I can't do it. So watching the British office, I'm very much the same.
Have you watched the Royal Family?
Yeah.
That's cringe.
Yeah, but I don't know, I could deal with that better.
Oh, okay. Colton D, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Colton.
Thank you, Colton D. I hope that you meet Morgan Freeman at your local harvester.
He got that for 5, and Britta's got Crocs for 50.
For life.
He doesn't want them.
For life.
He also realises that they're shit.
They've got that little.
Thank you, Sir
They've got that
Galahad.
little strap for all terrain.
Thank you, Sir Galahad Greyhound, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Sir Galahad. I hope that you get to be an extra in a National Lampoon's remake.
Okay. Adrian, thank you for the 25. Good thing my next tournament will be the Combat Patrol event at the studio if I'm lucky to be selected. You see what he's doing there, Thanes? Super chatting with a bit of subliminal messaging to try and get himself selected for the next event.
I mean, he's got a long way to travel. He needs that guarantee.
We'll wait till Wednesday night. Tomorrow night we'll do a super chat off. Highest bidder wins.
That's playing the system, but
I won't actually do that. Trust me. Call it Ed. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Ed. I hope that they announce the new World Eater soon.
And I think you've given him that hope about 20 times. And thank you, John McCardle, for the 20 gifted memberships.
Thank you, John. I hope that this summer is the new Heresy 2.0 or 1.5. It would be 2.5.
Improved version of what we've got.
Improved version, right? And you get Breacher Marines.
Yeah.
Right. Breacher Marines, and you get assault Marines that actually look like they're doing something. They're not just stood there, but assault Marines are the different armor classes.
Yeah.
And I hope that they re-release and have them for sale for everyone all the time. The Tartarus and the Cataphractii shoulder pads. Oh, and you get new Cataphractii and Tartarus Terminators are a bit more chunky.
Jesus. He's getting a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, because he keeps the fucking lights on, mate. He can have whatever he wants.
That gets us to 121 gifted memberships as well, by the way. So we can give them, in a minute, you're going to get a date that you're going to have to put in your calendars very, very quickly, chat. And that date will be for our Warhammer World meetup that Joe is organising. And I so far have helped him do nothing. We'll get through these final 2 super chats so you can all get your pen and paper ready for the date that we're about to give you in literally about 5 minutes. And then we're going to go because we've got to get his fucking face and hair done. And some food. So thank you, Nerd Gains, for the $5. Big fan of the channel and your takes on the game and community. Thank you, sir. You guys ever going to hit up LVO? A few rounds of beers on me. I'd love to. I really want to hit up LVO. It's on the bucket list, and I want to take Joe with me, so I have an intent to go. However, the 19th of January is my son's birthday. The 27th of January is my wife's birthday. So if they can plan it on a time where it doesn't impact one of those dates, and I was talking to GW, they might be moving it later a bit this next time round, possibly, maybe. So if they go mid-February, I'm like, I'm there. I don't care, it's Valentine's.
I want to go to somewhere in America a bit more calm before I go to LVO.
Okay.
I'd like to do another American event, right? Because I feel like my first time in America, what is essentially going to a
you've never been to the US, have you?
Yeah, so going to what is essentially a 24-year-old
Should we go for a
crack
nice
carnival.
Should we go for a nice long weekend away?
Yeah.
Just to go experience America.
I'd like to do an event or something.
We'll go we'll go out. We'll go visit John.
People, yeah.
We'll go visit John. Go to his local gaming store.
Yeah.
You can experience America first. And when we go over to LVO, America's not quite so overwhelming.
Yeah, because I obviously now that America's allowed to keep TikTok, I've seen loads of stuff like the British people going to America, and one of the weird things is paying VAT on food, having to add that yourself, or paying tax on stuff that's not on the price of stuff, and then having to pay a tip.
Yeah, I do. That's fine. I don't mind that. I get used to that. You can get used to the math pretty quickly.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't do maths.
So then I'll take you and I'll be with you, Joe. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll look after you. We'll hold hands. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Doug Lyle, thank you for the 5.
John said Nova.
He really wants us to come to Nova. Yeah.
I'll get my passport sorted out. I had to renew my. Oh my god. I had to.
The stresses of the life of Joe. Come on.
I had to renew my driving license.
Yeah.
Right. And I did it online. They said if you want to, you can keep your driving license picture.
Yeah.
Because I haven't aged enough. Right.
Yeah.
So I went to go do it on the line as I did my car tax at the same time. Did my car tax fine. Went to renew my driving license. You can only renew the driving license online if you've got a passport.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't left the country in 20 years. I don't need a passport.
Let's get your passport sorted soon.
Right. So went to the post office to do it. Went to my local post office. They don't do it there. Went to my other local post office. They don't do it. Went to 3 post offices to finally find one that allowed me to do it. And when I got there, they were like, do you have this stuff? And I was like, no, but I've got my driving license. And oh, that's fine. You don't need anything else. And then she's like, I'm going to take your picture now. Right? And I was like, what? Right? Right?
I haven't done my hair.
And I was like, can we not? Because like I don't look like someone on a register in my picture. And so she was like, no, we've got to do it. I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I had to like lick my hands and flatten my hair down. But the problem is she's about 2 foot shorter than I was, and she did it on an iPad. She's like, go stand against that wall. So she held this iPad up in front of me, took my picture. So it's literally the camera's looking up at my face. So it's not level, it's just up. So, like, I do look bald with sprouty hair out the side. I look terrible.
Well, so I need you to have a passport so I can take you to some events in America.
Yeah.
So the business will pay for your passports. Okay. So there's no cost. So let's just get it started.
Yeah. Can we go business class?
Probably not. Do you know how much that costs?
I know, but I want it to be a whole experience.
I would. So would I like to be able to take you business class? Yes. Yes, I would.
Are you gonna? Can you or John like Pretty Woman me on when we're there?
I would love to take you business class. I would love to. I've done it once in my life, and it is definitely an experience. But fuck me, that shit's expensive. Unless you get lucky and you can bid for it. So if you have to buy it, like when I went to Titans to go business class was an additional $5,000 each way per person.
Yeah.
But because I waited and bidded for it, I got it for £500 each way. So I paid like an extra 1,000 in total.
Also, a concept of going to a country where you have like steak and chips for breakfast.
Oh, it's good, Jay.
Like,
but you want chocolate chip pancakes covered in bacon and maple syrup.
But if you had steak, chips, maple syrup, bacon breakfast in England, people would be like, "Are you okay? You doing all right?"
Fucking mega. Doug, thank you for the 5. Hope Beachhead is great. I was hoping to make it my first ever games outside of my friend circle. Pesky child's 5th birthday day stopping me. That's sad. Just get rid of the kid. Much easier. But thank you for the 5, dude. I'm sure we'll have a great time, and we'll be talking about it next week as well and our experience. I should imagine Liam and Joe show on Tuesday will be us reminiscing about Beachhead and how much fun we had and how drunk Joe got. Stick Monkey, thank you for the 5. Petition to have Joe put his driving license picture in Thanes, please. I would like to see it.
Cost you.
I mean, he's just paid £5.
Yeah, but like it's £5 for his enjoyment, but it's also £5 for my shame. How much is my shame worth?
Couple of quid.
Wow.
Right, thank you, you wonderful human beings.
Let's give them a date.
Thank you. We need to give you a date.
Yeah.
Your pens and pencils ready?
All right.
270 people in chat right now, and I'm definitely not going to hit end stream before Joe says the day. So, Joe promised you at the end of last year, I say Joe promised you, at the end of last year, there was a bunch of streams whereby we had to make up some memberships because we were short for reasons, including things like sickness. And what we did is we set targets. There are a couple of targets we're still yet to fulfill. One of the reasons why AOS won't go away is because Joe still owes you dressing as a fire slayer for a game of AOS. I haven't forgotten. They won't let you forget. But one of the other things he offered to do was arrange a day in Warhammer World for people of the channel, right? Yeah. And that's not Thanes, that's anybody.
Anyone can come.
And Joe has picked a day and he has booked 12 tables
I booked 12 tables
So far?
So far, I've heard the girl was like, you can book more because originally I was like, how many did come in? They should come in blocks of 4, and I was like, well, 4, 8, 12. I was like, can I have 16, please? If you book 16 and you don't fill those 16, chances are we probably won't let you book again in the future.
Yeah, I just book them though.
That's why I booked it in your name. She's like, can I have a name, please? I was Liam Dempsey Media Group.
Brilliant.
So I gave them my email address.
Okay.
But for the confirmation. But I was like, booked 12 tables, right, on the 23rd of May, right?
Which is a
Friday.
A Friday.
And the reason I've booked it on a Friday is they're open 10 till 10 and it doesn't conflict with any events that happen at Warhammer World. They don't have a tournament the day after, but being a Friday, it's book offable. It's in May, so you've got plenty of time to book it off. Because, like where are we now? February now, aren't we?
Yes, yeah.
So February, March, April, May. So you've got essentially 4 months to book it, which is, if your employer goes, no, you can't book it off in 4 months, then you've got a pretty crappy employer. Just book the day off. We'll be there 10 till 10.
Yeah.
You know?
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's Warhammer World. We've got 12 tables. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do when I sit at home tomorrow, if I don't get a chance this afternoon, which I probably won't, is I'm going to create a Google Docs form that I'm going to put in Discord. All that says is, are you planning to attend? Which you will be because you're filling it in. So it'll be your name, your YouTube name, an email address. Do you intend to play Warhammer? Right.
Well, yeah.
And the reason why I'm asking that last question is if I get 60 people send me going, yes, I'm looking at coming and I intend to play Warhammer, I can say to Joe tomorrow, phone them up and say, can we have 20 tables?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm saying now 1,000 points.
Yeah.
No more.
40k.
40k. If you want to bring 1,000 points Age of Sigmar, you can do. Like, I've said 40k to them, but I imagine there will be trees that we can move from the 40k tables to the AOS table. I said 40k because obviously we are primarily a 40k channel. It's 1,000 points because on 12 tables you can essentially have 24 1,000 point games running. Mm-hmm. And then or you can do what they're called, a double. You can arrange double games, but also it means you're not having to bring loads and loads of stuff. And for the love of God, please do not turn up with 6,000 points of your army and just lay it out.
Yeah.
Because I won't be impressed. I'll be annoyed.
Or a fucking knight or something.
Yeah. Just like 1,000 points of just fun.
You could do Memorial Day in the UK, John. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just turn up with 1,000 points of 40k or AOS if you want to, and come and play some fun games, right?
But it is a great hall get together. Yeah. It's a great hall gathering, essentially, but it's a great hall gathering at Warhammer World. So it's going to be a bit of gaming, a bit of chilling out, lots of conversing and chin-wagging, drinking coffee, looking around the museum, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing. It'll be loads of fun. We're just going to hang out for the day. So don't expect a tournament. Don't expect there to be a first prize. It's just a hangout day that Joe's organising at Warhammer World.
Spec for Brain says painting standards.
No, who cares? Whatever you want.
No, but I will.
The one thing I will say though, the one warning I'll give everybody: Games Workshop will not be happy with you bringing 3D printed or alternative parts. They get really pissy.
Yeah.
So I've had people before that have had heads printed from a different. Joe probably couldn't take his Valhallans.
Yeah.
Because his Valhallan's got heads painted from
Anvil
Industries. I have seen them come over to a table that my opponent was on and say, "If you bring that back again, you won't be allowed back in." So it has to be Games Workshop stuff. Because some people won't have gone to Warhammer World before. Yeah. They will not let 3D printed bits in, let alone 3D printed models. Jill, yes, we can do a raffle.
Ash asks, can he bring a girlfriend? No. Your girlfriend?
You've got to get one first, Ash.
Someone else's?
Yeah.
You know? Like, is it a pretend? Have you got have you basically just dragged a stranger off the street?
You can bring your girlfriend if everyone else can have a go.
But only if she's attractive. No,
you can turn the lights off.
Yeah, well, in all of Warhammer World.
Yeah.
Just be like, can you turn the lights down for the next 30 seconds, please?
Yeah.
It won't be long. I think, 1,000 points of Games Workshop models. It doesn't have to be painted, but I will judge you if it's not. Right, but you've got 4 months to paint 1,000 points.
Those rules also aren't ours. Those rules are Games Workshop's rules. They're not our rules. So, I don't care if people have 3D printed bits. We use the heads, like I say, on the Valhallans in our studio. But they get pissy, and I don't want anyone to have their day ruined because a Games Workshop employee comes up and says, "Get that out of our building," and they will. They have. So if it's heavily converted and it's really obvious as well, that you're definitely going to get spoken to. So let's not. I don't want anyone to have their day ruined. So all Games Workshop stuff.
And like I said for Beachhead, like just if you're going to bring models, you bring models, bring tape measure, dice, objective markers, cards, whatever you need to play. Don't turn up with loads of stuff because then we don't want to take up loads and loads of space.
I said, as long as everyone can have a go. And Roscoe says, on Ash, of course. No one wants his girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah. And I promise that if anyone that brings their partner, we will not molest them. Okay, that's a promise.
I can't make that promise. I'll be honest.
And yeah, we'll be there all day. It's 10 till 10, so lunch and dinner will probably be in Bugman's. We're not paying for it.
No. Are you saying are you going to stay at mine on Thursday night then?
More than likely.
Come here, stay at mine on Thursday, then we'll drive up together on the Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
You can be my company.
Yeah. And then
that's the best business meetings we have is when we drive up to Warhammer World and back.
Oh yeah.
Literally the best business meetings we have.
Yeah, we just slag off people.
Yeah.
I mean that's what we do when the camera turns off. But
yeah, literally about 10 seconds.
Yeah, and obviously we'll be there all day. You could buy toys. I imagine there's spaces to build toys if you want to build toys. If you want to buy us toys, I won't stop you. Wink wink.
Yeah, I tell you what we'll also do as well. I'll promise this now. The best painted 1,000 points as judged by Joe will get a £50 Games Workshop voucher that they can then spend on the day.
Yeah?
I think it's fair, isn't it? That's fun.
You're paying for it, right?
Yeah, the business will pay for it.
Just like, Joe will give you £50.
No. The business will pay for it. But I'll let Joe judge it. So you will be selected by Joe and you'll get £50 voucher.
And this isn't locked to channel members, literally anyone can turn up. But But we will put the form into Discord, so it does help if you are a channel member.
Yeah, and if you're not a channel member and I find out, you won't get the £50 either.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'll get the £50, but I'll deduct a Thane ship.
What we'll do is we'll get Paddy to force you to conduct a beep test outside in the car park.
No. I'll give you the £50 voucher, but what I'll do before I give you the voucher is I'll deduct a Thane ship from it.
Ooh.
So you'll get £5.01.
Do you reckon you could survive a beep test now? I think I'd die.
I did one not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I did a beep test at college, nailed it. Right. I think I did really, really good at that, and then I did one in sixth form, great. And then I did one a couple of years ago. I feel like slamming my fingers in the car door would have been much more exciting than doing that.
Right, we need to go get some food and come back so you can go to get your hair cut because we've got to do that.
How many sausages is too many sausages?
We've got to do that in the next 10 minutes, Joe. Otherwise, we're not going to get away in time for you to get to your haircut.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, you wonderful people, for hanging out with us. Hopefully, we'll see much of you at Beachhead. We've got some more Beachhead chat coming up on Thursday for the Liam and Joe show. We're going to pull a couple of lists at random from BCP and Joe, and I'll talk about them. We'll only pull lists of people that are Great Hall Shield Wall on the app. I would like to do all of them, but there's like 30, and I can't do 30 lists in an hour and a half stream.
Drew says, what if it's painted by someone else? So it has to be painted by you.
Of course it's got to be paid by you, 100%. So you'll get more Beachhead content on Thursday. We've got a live game of Eldar versus Ultramarines tonight with Brom bringing his Ultramarines with a fully tailored list. So look forward to that at 7:30. We've got the Warhammer show tomorrow night at 7:30 as well. We've got another live Eldar game on Thursday at 7:30. There's no After Dark this week because we'll be in Bournemouth for Beachhead playing Warhamsters in Bournemouth at Beachhead before we then eat and drink and eat. Okay, so thank you, wonderful humans, for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for 121 gifted on the Liam and Joe show. It's amazing, and thank you for all the super chats and donations. As always, the likes, etc., all massively appreciated. And comments after the stream really help the algorithm. Thank you so much, you beautiful human beings. Hopefully, we'll see you tonight at 7:30. If not, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.